Welcome back to another video, guys, and today, oh my god, I did not expect this type of news to come. Basically yesterday Next Games have released their public 2018 financial statement bulletin and a bunch of other things as well, but one of the biggest news that actually came out of this, and a lot of the articles, literally if you type Next Games on Google, the first two things that come out is how they basically about to fire or already have fired 26 people. Basically they're firing 20% of their staff members. They're cutting it down from 143 I think to like 117. It was really interesting, and today we're going to look at their 2018 report. I'm going to attach all the links in the description. There's going to be a bunch of things. There's going to be a lot of numbers I'm not going to look at in the video, but if you guys know about accounting and stuff like that, you can check them out in the video description. Alright, so let's do this. So the first thing you can check out, this is the basically in short everything, like their income, whatever, gross profit, revenue. You can check them out in the links in the description below. Alright, so yeah, the CEO actually has said a few words about the year. One of the things is also that they actually last month in January they cancelled a contract with a production company that they were working on a new game, but they had to cancel this last month. Currently they have, I think, the Blade Runner game in soft launch right now. Ongoing development on the Blade Runner Nexus and other games in the pipeline. Okay, basically they're also transitioning to IFRS accounting standard, and I don't really know anything about accounting, so I can't really tell you anything about that. So those of you that actually know this type of stuff probably understand what this is, but I guess this is something that they need to move to, I guess. Alright, there you go. Moving on, he did say whatever. Also one of the things is that they talked about here is that basically how they couldn't market Our World properly because of the server issues they had. I think they had at one point when global launch happened 625,000 daily active users, which was the highest one they had in the game. Okay, and then you can see there the company's headcount is going down to 117 positions right there. Spart, alright, they've cancelled that. Okay, now something really interesting I really am excited about is that they did say here that they have started working on a IP attachment, basically a new game that is original Next Games game. It's not attached to any TV show, movie, any other outside company, like Walking Dead, like Blade Runner. They have their own original game that's currently in the pipeline, which is really interesting. I really want to see original game that's not connected to anything in the show, in any show or any movie or whatever. So I'm really looking forward to that piece of information right there. Alright, there you go, you can read out the next. And moving on, this is the Walking Dead No Man's Land 2018. Something really interesting, I really love these pie charts. Basically this is the in-app purchases. Basically the 90% of the profit was from people spending money on the game, and only 10% was from the ad sales inside the game, which is pretty expected. I don't expect them to win a lot from ads. Next up we have the this is by geography. So basically in North America it's 54%. Obviously the main market for the game was North America because Walking Dead is an American show, obviously. Europe countries are only 27%, and then anything outside Asia, Australia, 19% from their in-app purchases. And you can see that mostly people have been paying from iOS, so most of the users are iOS users that are paying, 51% to 49% which are the Android users. There you go, you have other stuff, whatever there. Moving on to well, that's not really Our World, but yeah, right, they did say right, as reported in the Q3 Next Games. Alright, there you go. Where was it? They said that they got like loans from like Business Finland. I don't know exactly what this is. Walking Dead Our World. Now over here they talk about a lot of interesting stuff, to be honest. It's something I kind of knew most of it, but there were some interesting things to do as well. So basically, one of the key markets, they promoted the game, one of the key markets in US and Europe. They apparently some of the marketplaces it achieved top 15 in the grossing list, which was really nice. I think in the App Store in some of the countries. Again, you can see the active daily users over here. The technical difficulties that we experienced in the first week, not first week, but first month, they literally was crazy, and they had to spend more money on fixing that than actually promoting the game. But they did say that the team is gonna continue to develop the game both technically and also adding new content in 2019. So the games are not gonna stop, even though they've decreased the amount of people they have in the company. So The Walking Dead, yes, they're talking well about The Walking Dead. They continue the updates. Summer of Explosions, one of the key events over the summer. Then you have the Guild Wars they're talking about, and how this feature was so big about the game. And yeah, and they also released the game in Japan in July. Blade Runner is currently released in 3 countries. Let me know, guys. Can you please research on your App Store, Google Play Store, if you have Blade Runner Nexus by Next Games, because it's available in 3 countries right now. Probably the Philippines again, maybe Canada, maybe Norway or the Netherlands, because those are, or also Australia, because those are usually the soft launch countries. Basically, they are gonna release later when the game is gonna go global. I don't know if I'm gonna play this game, to be honest. Right, there you go. This is their games. Right now, they only have 2 games released. Blade Runner is in soft launch. They have a game that's in production, but this game was actually discontinued in last month. And then they have 3 games in concepting and prototyping, and one of them is the Next Games original game, which I am really excited for. But you probably, if it's still in concept and prototyping, not gonna see it until maybe 2021 or maybe even 2022. But yeah, there you go. Now there's a final piece of information I really was interested in, is because basically NG has partnered with Microsoft. They're basically using the Microsoft Cloud. It's something that, because of that, I'm looking at the paragraph. There was a really interesting paragraph. Yeah, basically this one. Core efficiency, multiple versions from the same, which removes the need of player-facing maintenance breaks. Now, some companies like Supercell, they always have to run maintenance breaks every other week to improve the servers, launch updates. With Next Games, really interesting is that you never have maintenance breaks, and all the updates, you don't need to wait 2 hours for maintenance. You can just I don't know what they do there, they're magic, but it's something to do with the fact that they're working with the Microsoft Cloud. So something I really was always interested how this happens. So if Microsoft is involved, then yeah, really interesting. And yeah, there is also a bunch of other stuff you guys can check out, as everything is going to be in the link in the description below. Lot of numbers. So yeah, there you go, guys. Really interesting. Next Games cutting 26 people, 5 I don't know, I guess they're just releasing them, but yeah, they're basically moving on. They did say that there are gonna be more updates and faster game development. Because of that, they have the new company structure. So yeah, we're gonna see how this one is gonna turn out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you all in my next video.